I look at my style, I look at what I do now, it's almost like releasing albums. Every property, the imagery, the description, the photos, the sequencing of the photos, the words that I use in the description, that's all my way of like releasing an album, or that's my way of releasing books. So I've never shared this with somebody, but I see real estate now as like everything that I'm touching, everything I release to the world, it's a gift. And another thing too, we can all give back to the world at the highest and best level in any kind of way that inspires us, that inspires me. The same way an artist releases an album every year or every 3-4 years, it's their way of giving to the world. It's no different. Each property that when we represent a seller or a landlord, I want that property to evoke something when you see it. I want you to look at it, and I want that imagery and that description to talk to your heart. And so I'm always mindful of that. When I sat down to brainstorm on the name, I wanted a name that was introduced to the world, but by the time that I did everything, or we did everything that we wanted to do with the name, it would be synonymous with successful real estate and excellence. So I was very intentional about the name I wanted to choose, and also introducing the name to the world. So I was inspired. I tell everybody that I named the company after my two mentors, Sean Carter and Kanye West, their first two kids, IVEY North. So I came up with the name in 2017. And I chose that name because they've inspired me over the years. I like their story. Jay-Z's from Brooklyn. Kanye West from Chicago, but they came together, made awesome music, and then they translated that success into being these amazing business people, and they're black men. I look at them and I see myself, and the levels of success, like that's aspirational for me. And so what better way to give back to the world the way that they've inspired me. And so, IVEY North, that's a name that's near and dear to me. And, by the time it's all said and done, it will be a name that the world will know and love and respect. And so when I sat down and came up with the name, I was very intentional about how I wanted people to feel when they saw it or when they said it, So, it came from a great place. And I wanted to share that with the world. Absolutely, yes I have. And I say that because I've always had a passion for things that I love. Whether it was basketball or real estate, I've always had the desire to give my best, to be the best, and to just give my all to it. And those are qualities that as an entrepreneur, you need to have. So even when I wasn't an entrepreneur, I was at my heart, because I love the things that I loved and I wanted to be the best at.